Hey, this is Kristen, Lamb of God. You're watching Rock and Metal News.
Hey guys, this is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News with a Rock and Metal News CD review of the new Metal Allegiance. Metal Allegiance consists of core members of Megadeth's David Ellefson, Mike Portnoy, which is the former Dream Theater drummer and now current The Winery Dogs drummer, and Alex Skolnick from Testament. That's the main core of the band, and there's so many great guest musicians on this album, and all of the songs are very well thought out and very well done, and it's just an amazing album, and I think it's going to be up there in one of the top albums of this year. The album opens up with a song called Gift of Pain. On vocals for this is Randy Blythe from Lamb of God. Skolnick does the guitars, Ellefson on bass, and Mike Portnoy on drums, and Gary Holt adds some lead guitar. Just an amazing song, and Randy's right at the top of the game on this one, and just a great, it almost has a Lamb of God feel, but a more of a thrashier element to it. Just a great song. The next song on the album is called Let Darkness Fall, and this one has vocals from Troy from Mastodon. Lead and rhythm and acoustic guitars were done by Alex Skolnick. Bass was David Ellefson. Drums Mike Portnoy. There's additional bass by Mark Menghi and Rex Brown, and additional screams. Randy adds some screams in this track from Lamb of God. Randy adds some screams in the background. It's just an amazing song as well. Very moody, and they really do. They really record Troy's voice in a really cool sort of moody type sound, and it's another great track. The third song is called Can't Kill the Devil, vocals by Chuck Billy from Testament. Perfect track for him to sing. There's some additional lead guitar by Phil Demmel from Machine Head and Andreas Kisser from Sepultura. So there is just tons of great music on this track, tons of great guitar. Dying Song. This song here is lead vocals by Phil Ensemble from Down, and of course Pantera, former Pantera vocalist. And this track, one of my favorites on the album. It's such a track that changes a lot in it. We got some real nice clean singing by Phil. You got some real screams from him, and just a really overall track moves you all over the place. Another great song. And Scars. This track here has a Mark Asageta from Death Angel and Christina Scabia, and she just adds just a great element because Mark has got that real sort of screamy type vocal, and Christina comes in with that nice melody, and they really play off the vocals together excellent. So it's just a real great album when you're mixing like Death Angel vocals with Lacuna Coil vocals over top of just some great instruments, and another great song. And Destination Nowhere. This is done by Matt Heffy from Trivium. He's on vocals on this track, and he adds some guitar in it as well with the main players of Skolnick, Ellefson, and Portnoy. Great track. Wait Until Tomorrow. This song here has Doug Pinnick in it and Jamie Jasta. Doug basically does the cleaner vocals, and Jamie comes in and just lets the screams out. And there's some additional percussions and vocals by Mike Portnoy for the backup vocals. And then they have a song called Triangulum, which is Creation, broken up into 3 tracks called Creation 1, 2, and 3. This one here is an instrumental, and it's got Skolnick in it and additional lead guitar by Misha Mansour, Ben Wyman, Charlie Benante plays in it, Phil Demmel, Matt Heffy, and Bumblefoot. So there's just guitar all over this track, just an amazing song. And then there's a track called Pledge of Allegiance. Mark from Death Angel sings on this one, and additional instruments by Charlie Benante and Gary Holt and Andreas Kisser. And then finally, the last song is We Rock. It's on the deluxe edition, and this one here is basically everyone kind of taking turns on the lyrics. We got Mark from Death Angel, Chris Jericho, Tim Ripper Owens, Elisa White Gluz from Arch Enemy, Chuck Billy, and Steve Zetro Souza from Exodus. They all switch off on doing the vocals, and it's what a great album. You know, I just love these albums, and this album here was put together in such a way that the songs are very well thought out. They're not just making this album with some short 3 or 4 minute songs and going off the sales from the people that are starring in this album. This is a really well thought out album, and there's some great. The songs are long. I mean, the songs on this, they're averaging 5 to 7 minutes a song, which shows you that they've added a lot of additional musical breaks in the tracks, a lot of time changes, and it's just an overall really great album. And they just, thumbs up definitely for Ellefson and Skolnick and Portnoy for putting this together, because they did a great job, and the songs are just really well done. So pick this up and let us know what you think of Metal Allegiance, out now. And if you want to hear an interview regarding Megadeth bassist David Ellefson about the way they put together Metal Allegiance, check out the interview in the link in the description. This is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News. Thanks for tuning in.